Hi everyone, back again at Ivinghoe Beacon. Got our favourite parking spot, and the boys are already ahead. They couldn't wait for me. So, another daily live. Back to the normal affair, no hunting me down this time. That was good fun. A bit disappointed no one found me, but I did make that way too hard. So, yeah, just off to the beacon itself. The plan today is to get there just before the moonrise and the sunset. I think moonrise is at 19 past and sunset. Sorry about that. Bit of a glitch. Just as I got away from the van's internet, I forgot to switch off the Wi-Fi on my phone. But yeah, there we go. There's the beacon, and yeah, I guess will the moon come up somewhere over that direction? Yeah. There's some cloud cover, but it's not crazy bad, so I don't know. Maybe we'll see it through. The sunset could be fantastic with all this cloud. Who knows? It might also just be not much to look at either. But yeah, been a real chill day. Just been editing my latest video. It's come along nicely. I think it's one of my best actually. It's all about me upgrading my hot water system that I have that runs from the stove in the van, getting it ready for the colder season. It's it was definitely a big old job. I'd been putting it off for ages. I was supposed to do it in the summer, I never did. Here are the boys. There they are, just ahead of us. I don't know what they're up to, but who we've got in the chat. I've got somebody just said hello. Let me just stop and read that name. Chikatla? Raju? Nice to have you in the stream. Thanks for saying hi. I always appreciate everyone who comments. Or it's not really commenting, is it? But write something in the chat. I love having a bit of chat with everyone. Now, the reason I'm actually here today is obviously we're heading back to sort of home territory, back from where we were yesterday at Fifield Downs. What have you got in your mouth there? Crazy lad. Yeah, so yeah, we're heading on our way back home, but I'm reliably informed by one of my viewers, one of the YouTube family, that there's a super moon today, or tonight I should say, and I checked on Google and I thought, why not check for the moonrise? And oh, we've got something going on here. The boys are having some fun. Yeah, they're definitely wired at the moment. It's been one of those days, as I say, quite chill. So they've got all the energy in the world to use up. But what better way to use it up than walking up to the beacon? I wonder how far we get before he gets tired. Oh dear, crazy lads. Oh. Shall we have a race? I think I'd win somehow. Just in the comments, someone asked your country's name. This is the UK, or England. So I'm not sure what county I'm in. I think this is Buckinghamshire. There's a place called Ivinghoe Beacon. It's a favourite of ours to come and stay for the night. It's a beautiful area. And we've got, I'd say, probably about 15 minutes until the moon decides to come up over there. And then another 15 minutes until the sun goes down. I love this line point over here. Let me zoom in. Hopefully that's not too blurry on the screen, that distance, but that's in Whipsnade Zoo, that is. That's a fantastic bit of work. Off they go again. Careful now, don't drag your feet, you'll have no shoes left. Right. Crazy boys. So, I'm going to give you a little flip around and do some more chit chatting. Hopefully we'll get some regulars in soon. They're always a bit slow to get into the stream, to be honest. I think there's not enough people with their bells on. Get to subscribe and get that bell on so that you know when I get started. That's a reminder for all the ones watching afterwards. I noticed there's quite a few do watch these after I've actually recorded them and they've been uploaded, so that's quite cool. It's nice that people want to check in even if it's after the fact. But get down in the comments if you are watching this afterwards and let me know what you thought, because it's always nice to hear from you. I'm just going to stop for a second. They keep getting in the way, like underfoot with all this nonsense. Yeah, we've got some beautiful views. Let me give you the views. The views are better than my face, surely. Oh, man. Yeah, if you're watching, say hi in the chat. How's your day been? If you're new especially. I'll be bashing this over the head, repeat myself the whole time, but the whole idea of the daily live streams is to, oh, a little flight of birds. Yeah, the point of this is to get people chatting, give people a place just to chill out and relax. And yeah, see a little bit of the English countryside. But mostly it's about chilling out and relaxing and just sharing my adventures. We've got plenty of those planned this weekend. I've got a feeling this weekend's going to be pretty epic, to be honest. Got Tim and Noah coming up to join me on Friday, and we'll probably have a proper lads weekend doing some camping. Looking forward to it a lot, actually. Have any of you got plans yet? Man, he's still going. There you go.
Oh my god.
Tired much?
I think quickly you can. Go, you can make it to stop.
They're lagging behind now, but I'm going to get moving. Get away from them. Put them behind. Leaving them in my dust. Ah. Good lads there. Oh. Well, this is a pretty bit. Yeah, they're cute lads. Cheers for the comment in there. Yeah, it's they're a bit of trouble sometimes, but that's boys for you. They're good brothers though, they take care of each other most of the time. But they're always easier to deal with outside rather than inside. They are outside boys through and through. Ooh. So where are you from? To try say it again. Chikatla? Is that how? Am I saying that right? Chikatla? Hopefully. But yeah, where are you from? What country are you in? Oh, lovely. It's really getting nice up here. I'm still not sure about whether the cloud's going to clear enough to see the moon properly, but we had such a crazy sunset and moonrise yesterday. If you haven't seen that, check that stream out from yesterday. Even if you want to just jump towards the end, I think in the last 10 minutes of it, it got a bit hectic. It was a bit of a nightmare with the internet connection over there. I should have researched that a bit more thoroughly, maybe gone out for a proper in-person recce of the area. But when we did get some footage in, we got some crazy stuff at the end with some guy flying his powered sort of flight parachute type, I don't know what they call that, paraglider, I don't know. Yeah, he was flying across the moon, looking massive on the horizon. That was some epic shots. Oh look, you can see a little bit of bright sky over there. Potentially it's clear enough over that way for us to get a really good sunset. Might not see the moon, but even a good sunset from here is fantastic. Hey Daft Hat, you're in. You might notice, Daft Hat, you've lost your members sort of colouring and whatnot in the chat. The reason for that is YouTube just took away my monetization. Apparently I've been too lazy for the last 6 months, not having posted anything, and my watch hours have dropped too low for them to keep me monetized. So I can't even have members at this point, which is a bit crazy and slightly upsetting, but I'm sure we'll get that back now that I'm back into it. But just so you know, it's not my paragliding, that's it. Daft Hat has reliably informed me that's what it's called. Thank you. Whew. I'm asking about the climate and temperature. I mean, it's pretty nice today. I don't know what the temperature is. It's certainly coolish. I'd say probably 16, 17 degrees. It's hard to tell when I'm walking up a hill getting hot. Nobody, that's a great name. Nobody is asking me. I say what nobody, but somebody in the chat called Nobody said, hello, what is this live for? Well, it's just a daily live that I basically, last week, I've decided to do daily live videos where I share my life with you. I'm basically a UK van lifer, and I do all sorts of random stuff, be it camping, hiking, just chilling out in the van, either me or with my lads. And the idea is just to give people a taste of the British countryside and my alternative lifestyle, I guess. I mean, I'm not that different to most people, I'll be honest. But yeah, if you check out some of my videos on the channel, you'll get a better understanding of who I am and what I do. Well worth the watch, and get subscribed too. I appreciate the support, I really do. Daft Hat, why you made too rude a comment? No, it wasn't anything like that. I knew it was coming. YouTube had sent me a warning to say you need to get your stats up, and me and Tim, that's the hard up hiker to some of you, he was a bit worried about it as well, so when I told him, and we were hoping it might just be because I hadn't posted a video for 6 months, and that if I started posting again it would be okay. But I knew there was a chance it might be an issue with the watch hours, because there's like 3 parts to the criteria for being a YouTube partner and being able to monetize and have memberships. And yeah, I'm well short on the watch hours at the moment. You have to have 3,000 in the last year, or 365 days as they call it, of your channel being on, you have to have 3,000 watch hours in that period to be able to have memberships, and you need 4,000 to have proper full monetization. Oi, we've got more people in the chat. Where am I, on a mountain? No, this is Ivinghoe Beacon. So it's Ivinghoe, Ivinghoe Beacon. Let me give you a little look around now. We've got to the top. So the purpose of today's video, if you've just joined us, is just to see the moonrise and the sunset up here at the top. We've parked just literally, I guess, 16 minutes walk by the length of the stream, just somewhere over there. And that means we should be getting a moonrise in this direction sometime soon, somewhere near that little light that's twinkling at the top of the hill there, I would guess. I'm no astrologer, I don't know which is the right term, but yeah, we're up here checking out the views. We're at the trig point, as you see, and then we're going to hopefully get a really cool sunset as well. Beautiful area. Got another person asking where I'm from. I'm from England. Obviously we've got some new people in the chat. If you're new, make sure you get subscribed. Woo. Let's have a little read. Aku says, can you explain that most of the things are not control you? That's true. You can't control everything in life. That's an absolute no-brainer, really. We all have very little control about what happens in our lives most of the time. So the point is just to enjoy it when you can get things like this, isn't it? Oh, that's lovely. I particularly like when it gets dark here and you start to be able to see the lights. So you can sort of see some of the buildings down there. They have obviously quite a lot of lights, and you've got this road just here. Well, the traffic's going right now. All the lights that you get once it gets dark are just fantastic. It just sort of lights everything up. It almost reminds me of Christmas in a way. I've got some more chat. One is Brian Cox, one is Russell Grant. I don't know what you're referring to there. Maybe I've missed a comment a bit further back. I'd love to have a British accent, but I can't. Where are you from then, nobody? If you don't have a British accent, what accent do you have? I'm going to be honest, my British accent, if I can speak it even, my British accent is dreadful, I thought, to be honest. I've got like one of the least accenty accents in the world. Oh, astronomy and astrology. Ah, one is Brian Cox and one is Russell. Now I get you. Now I get you. Well, which one's which though? That's the point. I don't know. They both kind of almost sound the same to me, so I always forget. Oh, Persian accent. I mean, to be honest, it's all relative. So from my perspective, I probably would think your accent is really cool. And then obviously from your perspective, mine's better. It's always that grass is always green on the other side. I mean, I love all sorts of accents. It's like, you know, Germans, Russians, Spanish people, like especially like some of the South American speakers of Spanish, they have a really cool accent. And then obviously, you know, I mean, just the name Persian sounds really cool. That's the sort of thing you get on some of the games you play online and that. I think like Age of Empires and stuff like that, it'd be like the Persian army. It'd be like, yeah, that's cool. But it's definitely getting darker here. Let me switch you around. I honestly don't know if it's going to look as good as yesterday. As I said before, if you didn't catch the stream yesterday, that was just unreal at the end. Even after the stream, we were looking, and when the sun set, it was just ridiculously gorgeous. The sunset, like purples, all the way around the horizon. It wasn't just like a little bit, it was the whole way around purple, because you had the sun one side, and then the moon opposite on the other side, reflecting a lot of light, and so it was like a full 360 sunset kind of colouring. It was crazy. But yeah, I fully expect to see the moon come up any minute now, if it's clear enough. We do have a clear patch over here. If we're lucky enough for the moon to be peeking its way over these hills, I think we'll see it. I think you can even see that on the shot here. It's let me zoom in. Yeah, it's a lot brighter there, so that tells me there's less cloud. I feel like there's still some cloud. Aku says having some roast chicken and mutton soup. Sounds good to me though. I haven't had my dinner yet. I'll have that when I get back to the van. Probably a bit of chicken curry tonight. Oh, wonder what that line will be eating tonight. So, I thought it would be up about now. Yeah, it should be up. So it could be a little bit later because of the hills, I guess. I'm always dubious about that. If we had a resident expert about these sort of things in the chat, he'd be able to tell me whether it's a big difference or not, depending on your elevation and the surrounding hills. Nobody says, when I'm listening to a British accent, I understand that I don't know anything about English. The British accent sounds luxurious. I don't know how to say. That's some pretty good. But I appreciate all the chat. I really do. So how have your days been? Let me know. Have you been enjoying yourselves, or has it all been work, work, work? Oh look, here come the boys finally. I left them in the dust. Hey. I think I might be zoomed in a bit, yeah. Still no moon. I have a feeling we might not see it. Which would be a shame. But we'll get the sunrise at least. Oh, look at this drama queen. No kicking, please.
Oh my God.
Daft Hat says, argument with wife, 12-hour shift at work. So, from what I'm hearing in there, perfect day then. It could have been a 12-hour shift at work and a 12-hour argument. Oh no, that's no good. Oh look, Henry's just saying that he's found someone's glasses. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Well, even one of the handles are gone.
Should we take them back and get them in the bin rather than leaving the rubbish up here? Yeah, that's not good of them, is that? Always take your rubbish home with you, people. That's
Where's the seafood going to come out?
um. Yeah, I guess the argument might still be going along. Oh dear. I feel for you, Daft Hat. I really do. I have to admit, I don't miss the arguments. The single life does reduce the level of arguments in my life. Although I have a few with Henry from time to time because he's getting old enough now. He doesn't want to listen. Yeah, the moon, boys, should be coming up from somewhere over here, but I think it might already be coming up behind that cloud, which is a bit of a disappointment. But we do what we can. We can't plan these things out perfectly. But I think we aren't long away from a sunset, which could also be pretty epic because the cloud is definitely clearing over, it will cleared over there, if not clearing. Oh, Daft Hat has had a message retracted. I don't know if you did that yourself or if that was YouTube, but whatever you just said, I didn't see it. Hopefully it wasn't too bad. I guess you've got to be careful what you say here in case the wife is a viewer as well. That's a good point, Daft Hat. There are definitely some British accents that are not desirable or sound very nice. I think I'm in the middle ground. I don't think I have much of a crazy accent, but then my accent is therefore a bit boring. But at least it's not one of the bad ones. That's kind of cool, just a big long straight road with all the lights on. Oh, you made a type error, so you just retracted it. Oh, that's okay then. Nice to have you in though, Daft Hat. Appreciate the commitment to come and see me on these daily lives. I'm hoping we get lots more people. We've got Ethan just chilling out.
Do you see these red dots in the distance?
Hold on, my fella. I can't hear you from there.
Do
Give
you
me a
see
second.
3 red dots in the sky in the distance?
3 red dots in the sky.
Over there,
Um,
really far away.
hmm.
It looks like a...
Oh, yes, I see them. Yeah, let me zoom in.
What do you think that is?
Ethan's asking about the 3 red dots in the sky. They're a bit blurry, but you can see them out in the screen just in the middle there. You've got the lights just on the darker part of the horizon there, just below the actual line. And then you've got the, right in the middle of the screen, you've got 3 red dots going up. Now, that's one of 2 things, Ethan. That could be the Sandy Heath transmitter.
I was wondering what was that.
But before you see that, sometimes there's also another one in Chicksands. There's an antenna like that, just somewhere near RAF Chicksands. But I think that one might be the Sandy Heath transmitter. That's like an old terrestrial, old terrestrial TV transmitter, but I guess it's now digital TV transmitter. Yeah. Well, it's nowhere near as spectacular as yesterday, I'm going to be honest. We got some crazy views over at Fifield Downs. That was just awesome. But happy to be up here still. As I was saying earlier, it's just really a stop-off point to our way home. We could have made it all the way back today. It was 2 hours to get back to here. We could have done an extra 45 minutes and got all the way back to home territory. But there was really no need. And because one of my viewers had said that there's going to be a supermoon, I thought, why not come over here and we'll get the best views of it. But of course, Mother Nature had a different idea on that. Yeah, you can see behind me there's definitely some clear sky for the sunset. I can't remember if sunset was at 26 past or 36 past. I think it was 26 past. I would check, but what I'm aware of is if I try to go to a different app on my phone, the stream shuts off. So I have to just go with whatever I can remember. And my memory is not that good with this sort of thing. There's too much to focus on the day. Oh dear. Well, who else is in here then? I can see Daft Hat is in still, probably, by the number count, but we've only got one other. Things are too boring today, obviously. We don't have the numbers we've had on other days. I'm going to switch the camera around and be a bit more quiet now. I think what we'll do. Yeah, you're right, Daft Hat. This cloud is. I don't think you're scaring anyone away, Daft Hat. You're fine as you are. I'm going to be seeing if I can't get this to stand. I've got a tripod-y thing. I'm not used to using it, to be honest. There we go. Try to get that somewhere in the realms of. And then there we go. Ooh. Okay, now we have some proper viewpoint. Haha! Now I can stand back. That's very unusual. Yeah, I don't think the sunset is going to be anywhere near as epic. I can actually see, it probably doesn't come out on the camera, but somewhere between the orange spot and the bright spot over there, there's actually, you can see the rain coming down. There's definitely some showers over there. That's not looking like a fun time. Ah. Right, let's pick you back up. Yeah. He's in where?
He's in the top of that tree over there.
Henry's in that tree?
Yeah.
Oh, blimey.
He's like in the top of it.
Yeah. Give us a wave, Henry.
Henry, give us a wave! He's filming.
Henry's doing a bit of filming now. He's down in, in that tree somewhere. Tell him to give us a wave. Oh, I see him. Let me zoom in. Give us another wave. Can you see him? Just in the trees there. He's climbing down by the looks of it now. He's right in the middle of the screen. You can see just a bit of movement in between the branches there and the leaves. Silly sausage. We've got company with some cyclists. Evening. Just up for the sunset?
Yeah.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Oh.
That's gorgeous. Well, that's another daily stream over, I reckon. Whew. It's been lovely to have you in, especially you, Darth. Hopefully anyone watching this afterwards remembers to get their bell on, honestly. Especially, Tim's been moaning about this. He keeps blaming it on his notifications not working. And he's like, oh, I keep missing all your lives. I'm like, well, it doesn't matter. You don't have to come for all of them. But yeah, appreciate everyone who's turned up. I'll see you tomorrow for the next one. You have fun.